Death toll in Uttarakhand's man-made disaster has crossed well over 800. Yesterday, over 100 bodies were recovered in Kedarnath, but their final rites have been delayed after rain hampered helicopter sorties to the shrine. Meanwhile, in Badrinath, about 4,000 pilgrims are still stranded. Even their airlifting has been marred by inclement weather.
En route to Badrinath, this is the town of Pandukeshwar, where the havoc wreaked by the flood is all too visible. The main road has disappeared, washed away in the flood. Several buildings are perched dangerously on the hillside. At Badrinath, rescue choppers are making sorties as and when the weather clears up. The top priority is to evacuate the sick and the elderly.
Here at the Badrinath helipad, hundreds are still waiting to be evacuated by the army and private choppers. In fact, many of them have been waiting here for the last 10 days or so with the limited food or water, all the roads cut off, and clearly no way to get out of Badrinath, which has been devastated by floods. At this moment now, these people are waiting for the last 2 days because of bad weather had hampered operations, and now in the evening some operations have resumed. So some hope for these people, some young children, women who all are waiting to be really evacuated.
Teams of doctors have also reached Badrinath to look after the stranded pilgrims.
Main problem they are suffering from, actually they are carrying the medicine for hypertension and blood pressure. Okay, they are carrying for 4 days, 5 days, how many days they have planned their trip, but means they have gone through here 1 more weeks, so they are not having enough medicine.
Those who were airlifted are heaving a sigh of relief.
मैं 12 दिन से यहाँ बद्रीनाथ जी में रुका हूँ. आज मुझे यहाँ से बद्रीनाथ जी से जोशीमठ पहुँचने में अपार खुशी हो रही है. मैं अपनी इस खुशी का बयान नहीं कर सकता हूँ.
Nothing was uncomfortable. Everything was so fine. But the problem was that whole family was lying there. That was the only problem. Nothing else.
A lot of jubilation in faces of these pilgrims who were stranded for the last 10 to 15 days and now have been evacuated to safer places thanks to the efforts of the army and the various private operators.
But the full extent of the damage caused by the flash flood is still being uncovered as roads are being opened up to the remote areas.
Today we visited the town of Srinagar, which is one of the first sites of devastation that you see on your way towards the upper reaches of the mountains. We saw a lot of devastation and destruction where at least 60 to 70 houses were completely inundated by the flood waters. In fact, even the training center of the Sahasra Seema Bal had been destroyed at its academy completely. The people over here trying to rebuild their lives, at least thankful for the fact that they survived this tragedy.
In Dehradun, anxious relatives of the missing pilgrims are waiting with a prayer on their lips.
I'm standing right outside the Jolly Grant airport at a relief camp here. Since morning, we have been trying to talk to the people here. Hundreds and hundreds of people are waiting at these relief camps. They are holding pictures of their loved ones. They have been waiting here since the last 9 days.
With at least 4,000 people still stranded, their relatives waiting in Dehradun are hoping for their safe return. Bureau Report, Times Now.